Yeah, see? Will that lead me to my good friend? Name I can't remember. Should probably slow down. I'm going a little fast. Okay, I can't slow down in time. More than a little fast. Okay. Help, help, help. Where's the ship? Where's the ship? Where's the ship? Where'd the ship go? Oh, this is not how I wanted to end my journey today. Can't I find him? Oh, this makes me feel really uneasy. Please don't eat me. Well, at least I wasn't crazy about this idea. I just got there a little too quickly. This is going to take a long time, isn't it? Also not quite going the right direction. And I seem to be slowing down. We have time. In fact, that's about all we have right now. Oh boy, 410 for 380. Wait, is he inside there? How far away are all these things? Do you think I could get away with zooming towards that hole? Let's try and get a little closer. The less distance I have to travel, the better. Go. Okay, we're here. Now we're through. Oh boy. I have to go straight through that. It's okay, you don't need to come find me, things. They don't seem to be reacting. I say seem. I'm probably about to get eaten. What are we looking at here? Is it another seed? Are you kidding? Is that the seed on Hearthstone? Timber Hearth? If I... Outer Wilds Ventures. I launch this through. Oh. Interesting. That looks like... well, there goes my oxygen. Well, I don't... What am I supposed to find in here? I mean, it's good to know that I don't think those things... So, hold on. Put away. Is there anything else? Distress beacon, quantum fluctuations... Outer Wild Ventures, back to where I just was. Oh, it shows up in multiple spots? What's this one? Am I gonna run out of oxygen before I figure out what's going on in here? Huh. This is so creepy. I feel like I'm gonna get eaten at any moment. What? Oxygen? A campfire? Are you freaking kidding me? Hey! It's Feldspar! Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in... well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done! Say, it's you! They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you! Feldspar, you're alive! You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right. I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently. Yeah, I thought you were the greatest pilot. I haven't lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that that wasn't sarcasm. My story goes like this. I'd just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble, seeing as no one had ever been before. Getting around to Dark Bramble was easy, mind you. Once you've dodged one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you've dodged them all. But after a while, I'll run into this huge anglerfish. You've seen them. Big gnarly things, and this was the biggest one I'd ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, crash, blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor, fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. I found something. Lay it on me, hatchling. I found the anglerfish nest. So that's where the blasted things come from, is it? Stars above, if I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show 'em what's what. Sigh. You know, we have a strangely similar story, my friend. Probably best to leave 'em alone, though. Really. More trouble than it's worth to mesh with anglerfish. Hold on, I want to talk about more stuff. Where should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know that space is weird here. Intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seeds? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in two places at once. But I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, see? But inside, it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this. And my theory is space in dark bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring dark bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck! Let's see, what else did I find? I found no my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning, my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling? Alright, what else can we talk about? Found a dark bramble seed on timber hearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Shirt will tell you, if you so much as glance in dark bramble's direction, there used to be a 5th planet where bramble is now. The infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be heading toward the same fate. And I'll tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. So, a third thing that's trying to destroy our world. You reach the core of Giant's Deep. Yes, I want to know. Giant's Deep's core, huh? Oh, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made yourself down there yet. Made your down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yup. What? If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You'll want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Feldspar, you glorious bastard. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best there ever was. Been nice to have a break. Let me just refill my gas tank. You know, you do have a pretty nice setup here. Alright, tail end of the anglerfish. These are the teeth. That's the tail. Oh, I see. So the sparking is your ship. The trail starts there. Yes, it certainly does. Ah, hollow vine. Not sure what that means, but let's go find out. Interesting. Well, I don't suppose it goes that way, so it must go this way. Oh, this is so cool. Who thought of this stuff? Wild. Like, is it possible to just accidentally stumble on some of this stuff? Oh, what just happened? I am now suddenly in what feels like regular physical space. Am I in? Where am I? Ice? I'm outside? But I don't want to be outside. I thought I was going to somewhere else. Huh? Odd. But okay. Did I go to the wrong place? I might have. Hold on. Okay, well, what if I go through here? What's in here? Okay, don't lose sight of that. I don't see anything good. It was a hollow vine. It just took me outside. Man, this place is scary. You told me to go here. And this just takes me, what, right outside? Yep. Okay, but does then it take me somewhere else interesting? Oh. Wait. Wait, I just keep following the trail. Are all of these vines hollow? Jellyfish. Here we go. Trip 4, entry number, I'm going to say not 1. Crashes 3. Boring crashes 0. A personal best. Whoa, never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. How are they useful? Ah, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right. I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's in there tastes any better. Huh? That's a thing of the good stuff. Flask of the good stuff. So wait, so these help protect... Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. So you can go inside of these? Then I'm guessing if they go up, they must go back down. Okay. Well, my ship's destroyed. We must be coming up on some amount of time. I wonder if... I've been wondering. And now I have a chance to maybe test this out. What happens inside Dark Bramble when the sun goes supernova? Can I find my way back to Feldspar? I sure hope so. Let's see here. Okay, so I came upon his ship. Actually, hold on. Nope. Nope. Aha, I can go right to him. That wasn't far at all. There's 2 signals. Crash down. Well, I found it. Let me refuel again. Let's talk. I found something. I found the frozen jellyfish near your ship. Ha! So the old thing is still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know. It was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Well, that wasn't helpful. Tell me what happened to the anglerfish. Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. Near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating the seed, and then the seed grew and then grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? This skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Interesting. And there's trees? Did you bring seeds to plant inside the seed? Or this wasn't just here? Let's see. Equip scout launcher. Can I launch it in there? That doesn't go anywhere useful. Does it? Is that about to hit me? Whoa! Okay. Sure. Sure. Why not? But is there a way... Fire in the hole! Okay, I really need to pay attention to where I'm going. Do all paths lead back here? Why? It leads to the same spot. Well. Alright then. I thought I could peek outside. Duplicate signal. Error. I'm stuck on something. Oh, a vine. Door. Sheesh. Well, do we wait it out in here for a bit? I'm absolutely curious. Do I just randomly die? Just enjoying the fire. Oh, you know what? I can speed this up and it goes off. Why not? Maybe you do this like a minute or two at a time. Will it just wake me up before everything ends, or will I just never wake up? It's not a terrible way to go. Where you go? Let's see here. Roast that marshmallow. It's nice and golden. Move it in and out. Oh, is it getting there? Let's take a look. I can't tell. Probably not. Oh, it is steaming. Shoot, 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 shoot! Extinguish! Toss it. I'm not gonna eat that garbage. Not a fan of the 2 roasted marshmallow. Let it cool off. So what you want to do, you want to kind of in and out of the flame so that you don't scorch the outside, because really what you want to do is cook the inside. You want to cook it all the way through. Now I don't mind a little bit of a brown crust on the outside, but the worst marshmallows, in my humble opinion, are ones where, oh, I hear that music, are ones where you scorch the outside and the inside is still cold. This one looks perfect. Look, it's got a little bit of a darkness to it. It's not burned. Can I eat it? Oh, perfect. Can I catch my stick on fire? No, we'll just roast marshmallows with feldspar here till the end of the world. Alright, I want to take a look outside and see what I see. Let's get back down here. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but the world's ending. Giant supernova. Also, these seeds are bad news. Alright, so next up, I gotta ride a jellyfish. I'm excited about that. A little bit. I'm probably gonna die several times before this works. Oh, I hear it coming. There goes the star. Ring of blue light expanding out. And I know we're pretty far out, so it might take a second to reach here. Now I hear it approaching. Oh, that is super cool. That was a neat effect. I'm glad I stayed for that. Alright, kids. That was a blast. Literally and figuratively. Can't believe we found Feldspar. I can't believe my theory about, well, where Feldspar was right. And not only was it right, but that mad pilot found me a way into the core of Giant's Deep. Which makes sense. I mean, I think the game was showing me the way in. But, sometimes I need to be just told. And when I get there, figure out where the hell that thing is going. Until then, see you next time.